Sinead O'Connor's 1990 hit single, Nothing Compares to You, starts with, It's been several hours and 15 days. In the case of the US markets versus major global indices, it's been more like several hours and 20 plus years. Europe has now underperformed the S&P for 25 years, Japan for 35 years, UK for 30 years, HSCEI for 15 years, emerging markets collectively for 15 years. Even India has gone nowhere relative to the S&P for the last 15 years. Yes, that is the definition of US exceptionalism. Whether it's the ability to innovate, hyperscale, recover from deep recessions, there really has been no comparison. And there have been many counter-trend moves, and tradable, of course, only to falter. The latest episode being the year-to-date outperformance of Europe in particular, but that's already fading. The reality lies in earnings and economic growth expectations, and Europe continues to struggle on both counts. The Euro stocks will barely grow earnings this year, while the S&P is on track to deliver yet another consensus-beating quarter and near double-digit earnings pickup in 2025. And why is this relevant now? There is yet again, and justifiably so to some extent, talk of the end of the road for the US dollar, US hegemony, etc., etc. What is often overlooked is the fact that major US corporations are global companies when it comes to their customer footprint. In that sense, investing in a Microsoft or Nvidia, or for that matter even Apple, is really a call on global growth rather than just the US. That this remains the most liquid and accessible market is yet another factor. So whether one is a quality seeker or a value buff or a momentum trader, global and geographic diversification really has not matched the reality with the promise. With no major news flow to guide, there is a sense of drift even amidst the relatively less relevant drama of a ratings downgrade. But the trend favoring growth over defensives remains in place, at least for now. What can upset this trend? Well, a sharp spike in treasury yields, and in particular, the falling apart of some of the tenuous trade deals, can clearly reverse the current trend. With vols back to somewhat more manageable levels, cheaper portfolio insurance should be a consideration. Now, whether you hedge through options or diversification into gold or defensive sectors, the reality as far as markets go, there really is no alternative. As Ms. O'Connor said, nothing compares to you. Like, subscribe, share. Good morning. This is Sunil Garg from Lighthouse Canton.